Hello and welcome to my channel. It's Jess with Love to Plan with Jess, and today we are setting up my Laurel Denise Portrait Planner for the month of August. I use this planner for goals, and we can kind of talk through how I use it as we decorate. We're going to use I Love Summer by Kelva Plan, and I chose this set in here. I thought this was really fun. I'm also going to be doing some redating, and I have some Planner Kate date stickers. We're going to just cover up and decoratively date the monthly because we're going to still use a Sunday start, but these weekly pages are also a Sunday start, and for my weeklies, I like a Monday start. So we're going to actually redate all of the weeks. So I think I'm going to just start by doing that first. So we're going to get these on here. Now, while I am starting this, I'm going to skip through and, cut out most of the video of me redating, but I just wanted to mention that I am a new Kelva Plan affiliate and super excited about that. I will have a link in my description, my affiliate link in the description. If you are shopping Kelva Plan, I'd appreciate so much if you use that link. There was a recent release for their fall collection. So the fall release happened on the Friday before you're seeing this. So when I'm filming this, it hasn't happened yet. But when you're watching this, the fall release has already happened. If you haven't had a chance to shop, head over there using the link below. And I don't know how quickly the inventory is going to go, but there are some really fun sticker books that released. All right, I'm going to finish adding these dates on here, and then I'll show you, I guess, how I'm going to redate this, and then I will come back and we can do some decorating. All finished with the monthly. Now we're going to go to the weeklies, and I'm going to basically do the same thing, except I'm going to cover up the entire space here, and we're going to relabel it Monday through Sunday. And the way that these stickers are meant to be used is that I think these little squares are supposed to go right in the space here. And since this is going to kind of take up the entire width, we're going to use them that way. So I'm going to go ahead and put the dates in there. So let's get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday down. And then I will, so Monday is the 28th. Now we're going to have a problem because we are going to run out of, I think I'm not going to have enough of the dates here. So maybe we just start with Friday the 1st. I know that's kind of weird, but we're going to leave these numbers here blank. And I'm not really sure another way to do that because I only have like one set of date stickers, and it looks like we have like too many weeks that we need to date. So that's going to be fine with me. I'll be able to figure out what dates these are, especially by looking at the calendar. So I'm going to go ahead and redate all of these weeks, and then we will get to decorating. I finished dating everything, and we didn't have a problem because this month in this section ends on the 24th. So we didn't have any issues with the dates. Now we're going to go in and decorate. Actually, first let's take this Planner Kate bookshelf. So I typically will have a goal to read 6 books in a month. Now for the month of July, which we are in right now, I am definitely not hitting that goal. I am still on book number 2, but we are going to try and do a lot better in the month of August. So we have plenty of blank space here. I'm thinking that this corner floral would look really pretty. So the way that I use this section down here, we're just going to write in the books that I read, and then the rest is pretty much just going to be decorative. We're going to put in some really pretty stickers. For the monthly, in this video, I typically will write in like all of my plans. I use it kind of like I use a catch-all. But this time I don't think I'm going to. I did my monthly for July or for August already. But I don't know, it's still kind of early and I feel like things might change. So I'm going to hold off on like putting my plans in. But that is how I'm going to use this section. I will use it, you know, pretty decorative, or I will use it like I do my my catch-all. And the reason that I do that is so that I can kind of determine how much time I'm going to have to devote to getting like goals accomplished. And so when I'm setting up my goals, I, you know, can tailor them appropriately. All right, so this section's really cute. We could maybe use something real small down there. Let's see if we have something decorative that would look cute. We have these boots. I think that would work, or this backpack. I kind of love this backpack. Let's do this one. Okay, really like it. Now this section over here, we're going to put 4 header boxes along the bottom down here, and these are going to be goal categories. So I'm going to set goals in like different categories of my life, and typically I will do the 4 categories of like finances, my home, and then my health. One will be like mental health and one will be like physical health. So those are the categories that I usually use. They're not the same every single month, but that's typically what I will put in there. And then within each category, I'll list a couple of different goals. And then this daily habits section, I will choose a habit that's going to help support these goals. So if my goal is to read 6 books, and I would put like read daily on here, because if I read every day, then hopefully I will be able to read 6 books. Now that has obviously not been happening lately, but we are going to try and do better next month. All right, and then this section over here, I usually will just use pretty decoratively. So let's put this girl here, and then I'm kind of feeling a quote. So we have a few quotes in this book. Let's take this smaller one. I think that that will fit better, like right here. And then let's use a couple of florals. We can take this one that's kind of like cut and put it right here. All right, I think that that's adorable. And then maybe we'll just leave that space. Let's decorate the top with some florals too. We can take this one. I think that this might fit like really nicely up at the top. So put this over off to the side for a second. Yeah, this will fit really nice up here. Let's put it on this side. All right. And then I want a few more over on this side of the page. So let's take this other one that's already cut, and then we can take some of the larger ones and cut them. So I'm going to put this one kind of going this way. And then let's grab this floral and let's cut it in half. Actually, I'm not going to cut it exactly in half. Let's cut it like this. And we'll do like the larger piece over here and the smaller piece we can do maybe here. All right, and then let's take one that's a little bit smaller and we can add that in here. And then how about we do this one that way so that it's not like so like uniform. Okay, I think that that looks really pretty. Let's see if there's any like small decorative stickers that we can stick up there at the top too. How about like these sunglasses and maybe this phone, just to fill in a little bit more space, but not to have like just all florals up there. Is this a phone? This isn't a phone. This is like a, what, Nintendo Switch maybe? I think that's what that is. So we can do let's do the sunglasses here. Let's do this switch here. Need more tiny ones. Here's a like s'more, and there's a candle. I don't know if that's gonna fit. Let's try. We can do the candle right here. And let's do these s'mores here. I think we'll be able to fit this marshmallow on the stick somewhere. We can put it right here. Okay, I think that that looks pretty cute. Now we are just going to decorate these weeklies. I'm gonna mainly decorate this space. We might put in like a couple of boxes or a couple of decorative stickers throughout the weekly here, but I was thinking of using these decorative boxes because I think that they'll fit really nicely in this space. We probably won't use the girl because that girl is right there, but let's take this one and can put it like on the bottom here. And then let's take a floral and put the floral at the top. So let's grab another one of these. And we'll just cut a little bit off so that we can rest it right here. That's cute. And then now let's grab just a couple of boxes to put in the spread just to give it a little bit of fun. Oh, I was going to use the boxes for the wrong set. The boxes are up here. Okay, so we can use this square one, and then I want to use a full size. How about like this purple one? So let's do this square box here on Tuesday. And in these spaces, I don't always fill them out every week, but in the spaces, I will just write kind of what I have been doing that's kind of been like contributing to my goals. But like I said, I don't always fill it out like every single day. And I guess that is going to be good. And since we have these boxes here, I feel like we can fill this space with something decorative. We have these books. Oh, or a s'more. Should we put a s'more on top? Or the books? I like the stack of books. Let's take those. Because I layered this box with it, let's see if we can lift that. Yeah, let's put the books here on top of there, and then we can layer this down here instead. Okay, I think that is better, and then we can even put something on top over here. How about this little can with the straw coming out of it? Okay, cute. I feel like I need a little something over here. So let's put this little outfit. Okay, that week looks cute. Now let's do the same thing over here. We'll grab one of those decorative stickers. I don't know if I'm going to do it like every week, but so far it's been cute. So let's do that, except this time let's put it up against the top. And we can fit something decorative down there at the bottom. Should we do the s'mores? Oh, how about a camera? Let's take this camera. Do the camera and then the sunglasses. Okay, that's fun. Now let's take a couple of boxes. I probably won't put as many this time. Let's take a pink one. Let's do the pink one on, let's do it on Wednesday. And then maybe one on Saturday. So how about one of those square ones? We'll do the green up here on Saturday. All right, and now let's add something up here. We didn't do the s'mores yet, right? So let's take this and put those up here. That is cute. And oh, we have the canoe there. We will use that on another page. Let's see, how about this chair? Let's put the chair right here. And then maybe one box over here on Monday, like a smaller box. How about this one? Okay, next week, let's see. How about we take like a larger decorative sticker to put here? So we have, I don't know, can you see? You probably couldn't see my book this whole time. We have this backpack that's cute. So let's take that. Oops, my tweezers just fell. Okay, so we can, let's put the backpack like this here, and we can either put something decorative small there, or how about this quote's a little bit too big. Let's do a floral. So I'll take this one, and this time we'll just leave it whole instead of cutting it. And let's take another, like one of these real small ones, and put it here. All right, now let's grab a couple of boxes. We have one more of this. This isn't the last week. No, there's still 1 week after this. So we can take this box, and let's do this box. So we'll do this one on Tuesday, and then let's do this one on Thursday. We could even incorporate some bullets. I didn't use any of the bullets. Let's do this blue box over here on Saturday. All right, now we can use this kayak. Did I call it a canoe? This is a kayak, right? Let's take this kayak and put it over here, taking up most of Sunday, but I still have plenty of space that I can write in. And should we do another girl? I feel like if it's on this side of the page, it's not gonna look weird since she's over there. So let's put her here. All right, that is very cute. Let's take this lantern. This is a really big lantern, but we could put it down here. Okay, now on to the last week, and we will take, I was actually thinking of layering one of these decorative stickers with a box. So instead of putting it like in this like side area, I was thinking we can put it here. Yeah, let's do that on, let's do it on Thursday. I'm gonna shift it over to the left. And then I'll put this here. Okay, that's really cute. And then let's do something kind of larger to go in this area. Let's take this outfit with the boots. That's very cute. Put that there. And then let's do a little floral down here. So we'll take this one and we'll cut it again. And oops, I didn't cut that enough. Maybe we put it on the side instead of along the bottom. I like that. It's a little bit different. Okay, and then let's get a couple more boxes so we can do, I don't want to do blue. There's a lot of blue happening. How about a pink one? Here. And let's take this smaller green box and put it over here on Sunday. And let's see, let's take this camera and let's put the camera over here. Let's do these really big s'mores down here at the bottom. And I think that is good for the final week. So these last 2 pages here I use as kind of a reflection and then forward looking to the next month. So I typically will put like large boxes on either side, but we can just do one larger box here and then just a couple of smaller boxes on the other side. So I have 2 left of the full-size boxes. And I guess we'll just kind of like stagger them like that, right? I think that looks fine. Okay, I like it. And now we can just finish it off with some of the larger decorative stickers. So we can use these 2 larger florals and that larger quote. So let's put this here. And let's take this corner one and let's put it here. The spreads really come together really easily. Sometimes I feel like I struggle a little bit with decorating these, but this one has come together really easily. Let's go ahead and put this over here. Okay, and then we have just a couple more of these florals. So let's go ahead and use them. I'm gonna cut this one in half and then we'll put let's put like half of it on the top. I'm going to use this piece. Is it shorter? No, I think this one might be a little bit shorter, but not quite short enough. I'm going to trim it just a little bit more and put this here and then this one here. Okay, that's really pretty. And let's take this one and put it up here. And let's go to these larger stickers. So we have this, I'm not sure what this is. It's a little camper with like a little tent, I guess. That would fit right here in this space pretty nicely. So let's take that one. And put that over here. Yeah, that fits perfectly right there. And let's take this little like drink cooler and put that right here. Can do this little lantern next to it. So So just to kind of recap all of the pages that we did, we decorated the monthly section. We have some boxes here for my goal categories, a place to write in all of the books that I read, and then we decorated all 4 of the weeks for the month of August. And then we have my reflection page and my forward-looking page. To decorate it, we used I Love Summer by Kelva Plan. I will have an affiliate link in the description for this video and all videos going forward. And if you are shopping Kelva Plan, I would really appreciate if you use that link. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.